Okay, in this video, I want to talk about how to read chord boxes. And these are just ways we write down chords or sometimes scales that you can see on a piece of paper and then know where to put your fingers on the guitar's fretboard. We're going to start with the chords we've discussed in the videos. Hopefully, you've seen in class the D, A, and E chord. But I just want to look at this and then maybe break down exactly how you read these chord boxes. So, the thing to notice on these is we have vertical lines and horizontal lines. Okay, makes a grid. So the vertical lines, if you count them, there's six. So obviously those mean that's your six strings. Now, it's kind of weird in the sense of how the boxes are shaped compared to what you're looking at your guitar. If you were to read it from left to right, so from this line, here to here, it's like looking down at your guitar and seeing those strings. So this far left one is your lowest string. And then which is your E string. The next line represents your A string, D, G, B, and E. With that one. Now, your horizontal lines represent your frets. So if you notice, this one has this kind of double line here at top. This represents this part of your guitar, which is known as the nut. It's where your strings stop vibrating if you were just to plug it open. So this first line represents the first fret. Second line represents the second fret. If you notice next, though, the dots, which represent your fingers, are behind the fret. Like we talked about when we play it, you don't put your finger on the fret bar, you put it behind it. So it kind of shows exactly where on the fret would go. So we'll start with this D chord just to talk about how this kind of breaks down what it means. So what you see on this, it has it on the 1, 2, 3 from the highest. So 1, 2, third string, and then it's behind the 1, 2, second fret. So I take my first finger and I go 1, 2, 3, and behind that second fret, and that's where that finger goes. All right, the next one is your 2. That one goes on the highest string, so it's far right, which means the one very close to the bottom here. And it's also on the second fret, so they're both there together. And the next one is the third finger, which happens to be behind the 1, 2, third fret on the 1, 2, second string. And the last part about these are these X's and O's at the top. All they mean is X's mean you don't play that string. O means that string is played open, and then any string that you push the finger down on, you can assume you play that too. So this chord right here, because it's got an open here on the 4 string and 3 on the bottom 3 strings, we strum the top 4 strings to make the D chord. Right? With that, and then this one you can look the same. All these are on the second fret because they're on the second bar, and then they're on the second, third, and fourth string. These all the way down here on the lower strings, behind the second fret, behind the first fret. Just working that way. We'll do some more cards that are more complicated, have more dots on there. Really, it's no more than 4 because we only got 4 fingers, although down the road, we'll learn how to use some that push down multiple strings with 1 finger, but that's way down the road, so don't worry about that right now. But this gives you an idea of how to make chord boxes, or how to read them.